What's up, cool cats? It's Darrin from Catholics Against the Tide, and today we're going to be talking about self worth, self doubt, um, self hate, that kind of stuff. Because it's something I think a lot of us go through, and I know it's definitely a reason that people kill themselves. Which is never the answer, by the way. Even if you think that you are alone and whatnot, it's just not the answer. So yeah, it's something that I've struggled with, definitely. Because yeah, it's one thing to be loved and appreciated by like your family, but it's completely other thing when somebody who's not family tells you that they appreciate you or that they love you or something like that. Because I'm a big worrier, especially about things that I probably shouldn't be worrying about. So a lot of times I think about conversations and stuff and I'm like, am I just like completely annoying my friends? Are they really my friends? Or are they just being nice when deep down they're just like, I hate this kid. He needs to get out. Which I know that makes me a hypocrite for saying what I'm about to say, but don't think like that. It's not a good way of thinking at all. It's a very bad way of thinking. Sorry, I'm messing with chalkboard tape that I might put up like here-ish and actually use in videos where I need visual aids. So that'll be fun. Anyway, back to what's important. It's really bad thinking like that, and you really shouldn't. Because people do appreciate you, whether you realize it or not, whether they realize it or not. You make a much bigger impact in the lives of others than you think. I know, like, for me, oh gosh, thinking back, I want to say there are at least 3 people that wouldn't be here today. According to them, anyway. Or at least according, yeah. But that's not something I usually think about, and that's not something that I think I do, especially considering I think I'm annoying like 90% of the time. Just that guy that people feel bad for, but at the same time they're like, leave me. Yeah, I just feel like I'm that guy. But then my friends assure me that I'm not, which is good. It is good to have a close group of friends where you can comfortably, openly, honestly be like, hey, I feel like I'm annoying, I feel like I'm a piece of shit, whatever. And them being all like, no, you're not that, we love you. You're the best. I recently had a conversation like that with one of my best friends, where I was like, I always just feel like I'm annoying and I'm losing you guys, and like you're kind of just slowly pushing me out. And he was like, no, man, I love you. Like, no, you're great. And so that boosted confidence. Obviously pray about it. If you think you're annoying, somebody, you should ask them about it. Um, but like, if you're not sure, maybe just like keep being yourself. Um, pray about it, and then, you'll turn into the person that you'll become. Pray about it, live God's will, and yeah. Um, try your best not to hate yourself. Like, yeah, you made that stupid decision yesterday. So what? You're a human being. We all make bad decisions. None of us are perfect. That's what makes us human, is imperfection. Yeah, we have flesh, we have souls, but that's one of the biggest things that makes us human, and it's what makes us not God, is imperfection. Because we weren't made perfect. We were made to become perfect. So think about that. And yeah, if you annoy people, then maybe you're not meant to be with those people. Be you. Don't try to be fake, cuz that's not going to get you anywhere. That's just one big fat lie when you're not yourself. Like, yeah, there are like certain aspects of you that are more emphasized depending on the setting. But be you. Like if I'm in a room full of adults, my more sophisticated side comes out. If I'm with my friends, we get very immature. And we make a bunch of voices and do a bunch of silly things. And it's fun. Yeah, so just be yourself. If you annoy people, or people annoy you, or people say you're bad for them, or... I mean, okay. Obviously, if you're a bad person, you should change yourself. And you can do that too. You can change yourself. But that you want to go about prayerfully, because you don't want to change yourself into something bad. You want to change yourself into something good. And the people who aren't good in your life, normally people are like, cast them out, exile them, never speak to them again. But, I mean, really, you should try to help them. And I know that could take guts. But that's what you should do. You should try to help them become a better person. And maybe teach them some things about Catholicism. Try to convert them if they're not Catholic. Perhaps. And yeah, just don't doubt yourself. There's so much more that you do than you realize. And there's so much more for you to do than you realize. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You may not see it now, but there is. One of my favorite stories, whenever I talk about self-doubt, because whenever I talk about it to somebody who's doubting themselves or hating themselves, they're like, I'm just a lost cause. Don't even bother. One of my favorite stories is, to go with that, I have no idea where I heard this story years ago, but somewhere, this dad, normal day, was taking his kid to school, and took the kid to school and was like, I promise I'll pick you up after school. And then he went to work, and then they had an earthquake. I can't remember what it was on is it the Richter scale? Sure. But they had an earthquake, and the school toppled. And the dad went to the school, and was all just debris. Like, no, I'm pretty sure no people. And so he went to around the area where his son's class was and just started digging. And he dug and he dug and he dug, and everybody looked and felt bad for him, and they were like, I'm so sorry, man. And he kept digging and digging and digging, and they were like, okay, you have to come to terms with this now. They're dead. Don't bother. It's a lost cause. And he kept digging hours. I think he went digging for like over a day straight. Anyway, well, I don't know. That sounds kind of exaggerated. I don't know, but a long time. Anyway, he kept digging, and everybody was like, it's a lost cause. Just stop. Don't bother. They're dead. And after a while, they started hearing, like, grunts and mumbles coming from under the debris. And so people around started to join him in digging. And over half of that class was saved because this one guy wasn't giving up on a lost cause. Because of one guy. And his son was one of the people, and the son, looked back at the class and was like, see, I told you my dad would come. So, whenever you're thinking you're a lost cause, think of that. We were made not for the world offers us comfort, but we were not made for comfort. We were made for greatness, and you will become great if you work at it. If you're not comfortable with how you are right now, then make yourself better. Have other people help you make you better. Make other people better. And don't give up. There's so much for you to do. I always do that. It's like at least the 5th time that I've done that before doing the whole closing. Dang. See, even I make mistakes. Oof. Pray for us. We will pray for you. There might be a significant change in the channel because Natalie is thinking she might quit the channel, which pray that that doesn't happen. Keep her in her prayers, keep me in your prayers, keep her family in your prayers, my family in your prayers. And as always, we'll be praying for you. God bless.